Hello everybody, welcome back to Beeboss Kitchen. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. Today I want to make a German chocolate cake. This is a recipe that is found in the box of your German chocolate. I have made this cake for years and it's so delicious. Tomorrow is Easter and we will be having lunch at my daughter-in-law's parents'. We always do Easter at their home. They host that lunch. So I'm going to make this cake to carry. Now I will not be doing a taste test because I'm carrying it to this lunch. So I will show you the finished product, but I'm not going to be able to do a taste test for you. Now if there's any left over when we get through tomorrow and I come home with it, I will show you then how it looks and do a taste test for you. But I know how it tastes. It's absolutely delicious. I will tell you that when I make this cake though, I always make more of the icing than what the recipe calls for. I usually will do 1.5 recipes or possibly just double it because I like a lot of that filling, that icing or frosting, whatever you want to call it. It's a coconut pecan frosting. And it is so good. So anyway, I want to get started by showing you the list of ingredients that it takes to make this cake. So let's get this going. Here's the list. You will need German chocolate, water, buttermilk, all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, butter, eggs, salt, baking soda, evaporated milk, pecans, vanilla extract, and coconut flakes. Okay, the first thing that I have to do is to take my water and my chocolate and I melt this in the microwave on high for 1.5 to 2 minutes. I'm going to break this up. I'm sure that a lot of you have made this cake, and I apologize that I have not been able to be making any videos. It has been crazy busy, and I just simply have not had time. I'm going to put this in the microwave. I'm going to do it for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Or until the chocolate is almost melted, it says. I am to stir it after 1 minute. So it has now been 1 minute. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to stir it. It says to stir until the chocolate is completely melted. So I think I may have to set this back in for just a few more seconds. Let me do that. Okay. Alrighty, I think my chocolate is all melted. And now I'm going to separate my eggs. I'm going to beat the egg whites. So I'm going to separate the eggs into my mixing bowl. Okay, now I have to beat my egg whites until they're stiff. Okay, those are stiff. All right, and now I'm going to take these and just set these aside. I'm going to take my sugar and my butter and I'm going to combine it and beat it together until it's good and fluffy. My butter is softened. I'm going to beat the butter first just to kind of break it up. And now I'm going to add my sugar to this. And I'm going to beat that until it's fluffy. I just realized I was not recording when I added the egg yolks, but you add the yolks one at a time. Now I want to take my flour, baking soda, and salt, and I'm gonna whisk this together. Now to my butter, sugar, and egg yolks, I am going to add my melted chocolate and water. I'm going to mix that together. And I will also add a teaspoon of vanilla. Scrape down the sides of my bowl and get this mixed together well. Give that another mix. And now I'm going to start adding my flour mixture and my buttermilk, alternating back and forth with this and mixing that in. Okay, and now I'm going to fold my egg whites into my batter. And I'm just gently going to stir those in. I absolutely love German chocolate cake. I've been wanting one for a while, but I just have not had time to make one. Clayton and I have been doing a lot of work here at our house, trying to get things in the yard done, and we next week are having a family reunion that we're hosting at his farmhouse. And so we're trying to get prepared for that, and it's just a lot of work, and I'm sorry, I just have not had time to make any videos, because when you're making videos, they're very time consuming. But I'm missing not being able to do this. I hope things will settle down one day and I can get back into doing my videos like I should. Okay, now what I have to do is, it tells me to use parchment paper with 3 cake pans, and I'm to grease the sides of these. So I'm going to grease the sides first and then put my parchment paper in, and then I'll put my batter into that. I'm going to spray the sides of my pans with, this is by Pam, but it's like the Baker's Joy. It has the flour in it, which works real well and keeps your cake from sticking to the pan. Okay, and so now I'm going to add my batter to these 3 pans and hopefully get them about the same amount in each one. Okay, let's see. I think these look about equal to me. I hope they are. So I'm going to pop these in the oven and get these baked. And I will be back when I bring them out of the oven, and I will show you at that point how it looks. We'll get the filling made and get it frosted, and it will be ready to go tomorrow. So I'll be back when these are done. Okay, my cakes have finished baking. They're done. I tested them with a toothpick, and it came out clean. They baked for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And now they have to stay in the pan and cool for 15 minutes. Okay, my cake is finished cooling, and so now I'm going to make my frosting to go on my cake, and we're going to wrap up this video. I'm going to start by placing my egg yolks, my milk, and my vanilla. Now, I am going to do my recipe 1.5 times what it calls. My milk, I am doing 1.5 cans. What I poured out of my cup was half of a can. And so I'm pouring a whole can in now, and I'm going to whisk this all together. You want to whisk this until it's all blended together. And now to that, I'm going to add my sugar and my butter. I'll post this recipe below in the description box for you, but the recipe is also in the German chocolate box, or it used to be. I guess it still is. I would think that it is. I didn't check mine because I have this recipe on my file. Okay. All right, we're going to need to cook this on medium heat. I'm going to bring the heat on up, and then I'm going to turn it down to medium. It'll take about 12 minutes to cook this. After you get this cooked and it has thickened, then you add your coconut and your nuts to it. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then I will just cook it. You want to stir this constantly though, so that it doesn't scorch. I am hoping to do a couple of videos this weekend whenever we're getting ready to do the family reunion. I'm wanting to do some videos of a couple of the desserts that I'm going to be making. So if it works out, I just hope that it will. I don't know. We have his son, one of Clayton's sons and his family coming in from Missouri. So I'm just hoping time will allow me to be able to video it. The weather has been beautiful here today. We went to a nursery that is 30 acres. It was enormous. I'd never been to it. It was about an hour's drive from where we live. And it was just, it was a heaven if you love plants. Oh my goodness. We had a great time and didn't even dent covering everything. We just went in to a very small portion of it. But I got a bunch of plants that I'm hoping to be able to utilize in some beds that we're putting in the backyard. Okay, I'm gonna pause my video now and let this come to a boil and start cooking, and then when it gets close to being done, I'll bring it back up so that you can see how it looks. So I'm gonna pause it for right now. Okay, my frosting is starting to bubble, you can see, and it's starting to thicken. When I feel that it's cooked enough, I'll take it off of the heat and I'll add my nuts and my coconut. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat off. And I'm going to remove this off of the heat. And I will add my coconut and my nuts to this. This is a 14-ounce bag, and a single recipe of it calls for 7 ounces. So I'm going to use half and then half again. I could weigh it, but I'm not going to weigh it. It'll be so good. And now I'll add my nuts. And I have a lot of nuts, which those of you who know me know that I like a lot of nuts. Of course, I don't think it'll be too many for this much icing. That looks absolutely delicious. Now as this cools, it will thicken up even more. And so I'm going to set it over on my island and let this cool down, and then I'm going to frost the cake. My frosting has cooled and my audio is not on as usual for me, but it has cooled enough that I'm going to go ahead and start frosting my cake. So I like a lot of this frosting on this cake. So I'm going to do it pretty thick. A German chocolate cake is one of my favorite cakes. Oops. Oh well, I'll have to eat that. That fell off. That's just too bad. Some people will take chocolate ganache and do the sides, but I just like this frosting all the way. Sides, top, in between, all the way around. I just love it. Your frosting with this thickens as it cools, it gets thicker. I really hate that I cannot do a taste test for you because my mouth is watering. Okay. I think that about does it. I will clean up my plate around the edge and I will be finished.
Honey, that looks great. Oh my goodness. Is there any crumbs?
You're on video. Clayton just came in. I don't know if you all could hear him or not. Come tell him again, honey, what you said.
That looks great. Is there any crumbs left?
Y'all, I feel so bad because he cannot have a taste test of this tonight. But I guarantee you that he will be eating some tomorrow. So I will tell you after we eat this just how good it was. I can tell you now it's delicious because I've had it before. But I'm going to clean up around the edge of my plate. And get this so that it will look presentable for tomorrow. I'll let him lick the pot. Okay, there you have it. My German chocolate cake. It looks absolutely fabulous, even if I did bake it. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off with this video. If there's any left tomorrow, I will show you a slice of it. I don't know if there will be or not. There's quite a few people that come to this dinner, so maybe there will be. But anyway, until the next time, I'm B-Boss saying, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And until we see each other again, I hope you have a great day. Have a great Easter tomorrow, even though you will not see this until Easter has passed. But I hope the Lord will bless each one of you immensely. I love you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, how about subscribing? Leave me a comment and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and click the notification bell. And until the next time, I'll see you. Bye. Okay, this is the day after Easter. And as you all can see, I didn't have very much cake left. But I'm going to do a taste test. I cut off a wedge of this. And I want to do a taste test for you and show you just how this looks and how good it is. Here's to you, German chocolate cake. Oh my goodness. This is so good to me. That frosting, I did 1.5 recipes, so it's really thick between the layers and it is just so yummy. Cheers. Okay, I'm going to fully sign off now that I've done a taste test for you. Thank you for watching, and I would like to say again, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And until we see each other again, have a great day. But